What is good, people? It's your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and the Council, and what's up, PlayStation.com. And first and foremost, if you're a newcomer, welcome. And if you're a regular, we appreciate you for coming back. And like I always say, I'm just a gamer trying to share my experiences with the world.
Word.
Um, uh, if you guys are wondering why I sound different, I'm actually sick. Um, I got stuffy nose, a sore throat, I got the whole works. So I sound a little. I'll probably sound a little different during this podcast. But nonetheless, we still gonna get through this podcast, and we definitely gonna have fun doing so. So yeah. So before we jump into the intros and stuff like that, it is only me and Mr. Official this week. No guests or nothing like that. That's like a once in a while thing. But this is me and Mr. Official show. So we do got one of the other council members will be coming. Demi. Whenever he gets here, it'll be just us three, and we'll talk about all things gaming, of course. Yo, Kingsblood, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for stopping by. And real quick, I shout this out all the time. Make sure you guys check out the online arcade. Um, with me, with myself, and Jay Barry and Chuck. That's a real good thing that we trying to do, man. We got a lot of good tournaments coming up. All the tournament links are in the description. I do hope you guys do sign up for any of the tournaments. We got tournaments for all the fighting games that's out right now. We did have a past tournament with Chaos Code last weekend, which was really fun to do with myself, Chuck, and Mr. Official VG. All three of us was a part of that, and it was definitely fun to do. Definitely fun to commentate. That was my first time commentating a online arcade tournament. I think it went really well. We did do a couple giveaways and stuff like that. And there will be giveaways at the Injustice 2 tournament next week. And then with the Street Fighter 5 Ultimate Warriors tournament, there will also be there'll also be some giveaways for that. Yo, Kingsblood, yo, deadass. Big shout out to Kingsblood Gaming. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. He is a big supporter of the online arcade, and he supports what we trying to do. And his videos are really dope. He don't play just one side of the field. He definitely tells it like it is on both sides. So big shout out to him. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these intros. Starting with my big bro, Mr. Official. Introduce yourself and let everybody know the games you've been playing throughout the week.
Yo, what's going on, PlayStation Nation and games all across the board? It's Mr. Official VG, you know what I'm saying, on this lovely, lovely Saturday morning, maybe Saturday afternoon for some of you folks. Well, close to the afternoon for some of you folks, you East Coasters.
Facts.
Uh, but yeah, man, what's going on? I've been chilling, doing my adult thing, playing a little Injustice here and there, playing a little Near Automata. I am loving that game. But I haven't been playing as much because I like to sit down and play for long hours. I don't like to play in spurts for that. Plus, I'm trying to stream the whole playthrough, so that's why I don't. If I'm not like streaming it, then I'm not playing it. I'm playing something else.
Did you get
Uh,
to 9S story yet, or are you still on 2B?
nah, I'm still on 2B, but I just fought A2, which she is a beast. I ain't gonna front
Yo,
on that.
wait till you
She a
get her.
beast.
Wait till you get the it's
I can
crazy.
already see. I can already see. She seemed like she had some similarities to 2B.
She do, but
So
she's more agile, and she's definitely
yeah.
her fight style is definitely more fun to play with, in my opinion.
But it's crazy though because I already think like 2B is agile as hell. Like and then the way like at like 2B the way she just move around and I don't know. I like everything about her. And I got her maxed out just about. I got all the plug-in spots maxed out and
Uh-huh.
whatnot. I probably could have waited, but I
Did you
wanted to at
upgrade
least
the
see.
chips though?
What you mean like fuse them?
Yeah,
Nah, I
fuse the
didn't fuse
chip.
any of the chips yet.
Yeah,
Well,
start
I don't have
fusing
enough
those
room
chips.
though, really,
No, no, no.
because like they take up big amounts.
Yeah, but there's certain things for certain characters you don't need. Like certain things you don't need. Like especially for like 2B and like A2, you want to focus mostly on health, damage, and
Yeah.
defense.
That's what I got. I mean, I got to where I get health back for any enemy that I defeat. I got the I got like some parts of my pod upgraded, and I just got like two new swords and shit and
Mm.
whatnot. And that shit's beast, man. I'm loving them swords too. I also got the shockwave joints because sometimes I be kind of have to
Oh
play.
yeah,
I have to play the distance game,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta wear the shockwaves. I got like 2+2 shockwaves attached. So pretty
Mhm,
much I can still complete a full combo and not really be close to somebody and hit them up. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
But yeah, man, I'm loving it. I'm gonna be streaming that later on today after I take care of my adult duty. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. Another 3-4 hour stream of that, and some Injustice lobbies too. I'm actually. I don't want to just be playing online. I'm actually cut through that story because I've been really itching. I want to stream that story, but I ain't gonna be streaming all of the the offline ranked matches and shit, or unranked matches. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, that's pretty much all I've been focusing on. I got a Shadow Warrior 2 that I think that finished downloading, so hopefully we can get up on the squad and get all on that. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm ready to get back into these storylines.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Shadow Warriors 2, I didn't pick up yet, but I'll definitely have that like midweek or next week or something like that. And
Yeah, yeah,
we can
yeah.
all run a stream and run that and have some fun.
Yeah, we gonna let Persona take a little bit of time off though, because my man is out here sick. I don't even know why he wanted to still do the podcast. He out here sick.
That's
Now
because
I'm
he's a
just
So
trooper. That's all.
yeah, man.
yeah,
Yo, this Choco, Joey, Ackles, what's good, man? Appreciate you guys coming through to the podcast, man. Definitely appreciate you guys' support, like always. And we got another a big uh, uh, a council member, but but he a Xbox. He on the Xbox side.
yeah, yeah. But he's not supposed to be on in the council because we only let black people and PlayStation guys in the council.
Wait, Debbie not black? What?
Nah, man.
He light skin, right? That's a different
Yeah,
color.
he light skinned.
Oh my
Oh
God.
man, yo
His
Debbie,
nationality is sunburn.
yo Debbie, hit my boy with the LeVar ball. Stay in your lane. You are, I don't know, you are a hater.
Oh man.
But
Man,
yo,
we're
man,
gonna
this is
go down in history.
but this my little big bro right here, man. Definitely support his channel and all that. But go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know the games you've been playing throughout the week, bro.
So guys, Jimmy got reviews here. I got the deep voice thing going on right now. Just woke up.
You just got finished talking to a tasty cake.
Oh my God. What have I been playing throughout the week? I'm playing a lot of Mass Effect, as I usually been playing. I just started Little Nightmares, and that game is impressing me already.
Yeah, you would recommend that?
Yeah, it feels like a Tim Burton game, just like the creepiness amplified to like 100.
Where?
Yeah, it's giving Inside and Limbo like some serious competition.
Yeah, I like a lot of people love the game, and I'm like, yo, I might have to
I don't know.
snatch
It
this
don't
up.
really look like that my kind of game, but it do get like a dark feel. I don't know. It does look like a Tim Burton game. No
It
lie.
does. It does look like a Tim Burton game, and I think that's what intrigues me the most of all things is that. But I keep going,
It,
Demi. I'm sorry.
it definitely has like a huge creepiness factor behind it. I've been playing some Outlast 2. We finishing that up. I've been playing a lot of Prey. And I was playing this one indie called Punch Club. It's like a turn-based boxing game.
A turn-based boxing game. How?
It
How does
it
that even work?
it's a turn-based boxing game, and like you got perks, and you got like like attributes you level up to make like accustomed to your build. It works, but I didn't think a turn-based boxing game would like really be good. You know?
Really,
Yeah.
it is that good? No
I mean,
bullshit.
it's not for everybody. I'm not even gonna like say yeah, everybody pick it up, but it's not for everybody. If you don't have the time to like get into the rhythm of like doing real life things outside of the turn-based aspect of the combat,
Mm.
So you
and
training for that one punch.
yeah,
But, yo, that's what's up though. Damn, yo, Demi. That's one thing about Demi, man. He always play these. He play games that you wouldn't even look at, but then it's like when he describes them, it's like, damn, yo, I need to snatch this up. 'Cause I think it was Demi that put me onto Life is Strange.
yeah.
It
Oh wow.
was because Demi was posting up a lot of different gameplay, and I saw like the time rewind and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, Demi, what the hell is this? Like, yo, man, this is Life is Strange. You gotta get up on this. I'm like, bro, really? He's like, yo, bro, play this shit. And I played that, and yo, that's an
I
amazing
remember
game.
Life was Strange from actually who put me on for that. And I think it was from when we was admins at GBG, I believe, or something like that. What was his name? DeAnthony?
Oh, the
Was
Anthony
that
Bots.
DeAnthony? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He don't because I remember he was hyped for it and whatnot. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I remember it.
Go ahead, Demi. My fault, I keep interrupting you.
Only thing I'm really playing. Last thing I was playing was Horizon. Finally, gonna try to beat that platinum that reviewed up.
You finally playing a real game? Goddamn.
Oh
Hey,
no.
hey,
Oh no.
hey,
Play the best game out this year.
relax. Yakuza Zero is the best game out this year.
You know
Relax.
what?
Yo, I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
into
give you
that
that.
after I get done with Nier,
I'm gonna
man.
give
Because
you
I
that.
seen my wife playing it. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that because I didn't even finish it. I'm up to Machima's part of the story, but I had stopped right there. But but yeah, yo, that's what's up though. That's what's up. Real quick before I get into what I was playing, Achilles he wants to know who we who we main in Injustice 2. Demi, did you pick up Injustice 2 yet or no?
Yeah, I got it.
Did? All right, cool. So I guess we'll start with you. Just let him know who your mains are, who you feeling right now.
Right now, it's between Joker and Gorilla Grodd.
Really? Okay. Kev, go ahead.
I'm still trying to figure out, but as of late, I've been rocking with Scarecrow mostly.
Okay.
But I can't really say I have a main yet because I don't feel like I'm like
Not
I don't
acclimated
know.
with the game yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Okay.
I haven't played with Wonder Woman, Captain Cold. I don't know, because I don't know. It's weird because like a lot of the characters I thought that I wouldn't like initially just based off how I seen them being introduced. I didn't think I would find myself playing with them, and lo and behold, I've been playing with Scarecrow, Black Canary, and then sometimes I use
Supergirl.
Superman. Yeah,
Supergirl.
Supergirl too.
Cheesy
Yeah,
ass.
and I thought like for real because I was really hyped up for Dr. Fate, but it's like his playstyle, even though I could still somewhat use him, they don't
he
really rock with
he
me like
he
that.
got good corner
He's
pressure.
technical.
Yeah,
He really
he
technical.
like if fate gets you in a corner, it's very difficult to get out the corner with him. He has a very good corner pressure, and he does have a lot of good range tactics as well. As
Yeah,
for myself, my mains, I have 4 mains right now. I have Bane,
yeah.
Atrocitus, Robin,
Uh,
and
I
Cheetah.
use Atrocitus too. Damn it.
Yeah, so Bane, Atrocitus, Robin, and Cheetah. Those are my mains as
I'm
of right
trying to
now.
get a pocket dark side because I'm learning to mix up his laser game a lot.
I'm trying, but it's like I don't know the way I saw Darkseid fighting when they showed him off and how I'm using him. I'm just like, this isn't right, and so it pisses me off. So I kind of pull back. But if I did have to have a pocket, it would either be Joker or Blue Beetle
You
for my
can't go wrong
pocket.
with Joker.
Nah, you can't. You definitely can't. But the games I've been playing throughout the week though, Injustice 2, obviously. I played with Mr. Official. We played a lot, and I actually played with the Platinum Podcast crew earlier this week too, with Achilles and Big Mike and Leon and them. So shout out to them as well. I also played the Surge. I'm up to the first boss, and like I can beat the first boss. I can beat him, but like I rush so much and like I don't have enough time to like really sit down and like analyze it. But this weekend, I'm definitely gonna get into that and definitely body him this weekend. So I've been playing the Surge. I played Dark Souls 3. I played Uncharted 2, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing this week. Yo, Andrew, what's good, man? What's up? So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into these topics, man. So NPDs came out this week, and that Jap crap on top. So for those that don't know, the NPDs did come out this week, and the top 3 selling games are all exclusives, and they are Japanese titles. Number 1 is Mario Kart 8. Number 2 is Persona 5. And number 3, yes, I did say Persona 5 as number 2. And that's physical only. And number 3 is The Legend of Zelda. Number 4 is MLB 17. And number 5 is Tom Clancy Ghost Recon, which I don't get. I'm going to be honest. I don't get that. What do you guys just thought? Well, let me read off the top 10. Grand Theft Auto is number 6. Number 6. Number 7 is Mass Effect Andromeda. Number 8 is NBA 2K17. Number 9 is Overwatch. And number 10 is Black Ops 2. Yes, I said that right. Black Ops 2. Número 2. Not 3. Not 3. 2. So, yeah, what's you guys' thoughts? Demi, give me your thoughts first, man.
Well, I expected Mario Kart to be like a top seller because it's Mario Kart. So Mario anything sells like hotcakes, and then you got the Switch being out, so that's a brand new thing. You know, honestly, Persona 5 being on top does not surprise me because this game actually had a lot of hype behind it, and it brought in a lot of newcomers as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was number 3?
Number 3 was The Legend of Zelda.
That's still gonna sell. Ghost Recon is surprising me that it's still on top like that.
Yeah, that's
I didn't expect that to sell so high.
Hell no. So that definitely threw me off. But okay.
I'm glad to see Overwatch and Andromeda still kicking up the. I'm not too happy that I see Black Ops 2 on there. Like, I don't think Black Ops 2 should be a top seller like that. Because come on, guys. Come on. We shouldn't be rebuying these copies like that. Not like that.
I'm saying physical at that, bro. Like you buying physicals. Yeah, you know, like whenever these backwards compatible games come to the new to Xbox One, they always jack up the price a little bit. So you weren't even buying. You were buying this shit at market value, at the highest level. Like what?
And I think they jacked up the price on Xbox.
Yeah,
they pushed it up digitally too.
Yeah. Yeah, they pushed it to like 40 or something like that, right? 30 or 40.
I think so. But
Yo,
even then, do you really miss Black Ops 2 that much? I like Black Ops 2 and I still have it, but I'm just like, I really feel compelled to play this.
This is my thing, and then I'm gonna let Kev go. If you love Black Ops that much, why didn't you keep your PS4? I mean, your 360 or whatever the case may be, and continue to play on that. Why upgrade to a next gen console and then beg for Black Ops 2 to be there? What? Like that's what doesn't make sense to me. You know, and I get, you know, well, but you know, they got the whole back compat system, and people ask what games they want, and this is the most wanted game. Cool, but yo, this shit made top 10 NPD. In what world do we live in?
People buying this physically. That's what's scaring me. Like, bro, y'all still ain't got your old copies? All you gotta do is put it in the Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. Kev, what's your thoughts, bro?
This may come off as a shot, but it just goes to show that folks out here really ain't got games like they be claiming that they do. That's all it means to me. But no, I mean, they thirsty, man. They need something. Give them hope. Give them, you know, something to look up to. And Black Ops 2 is that light that they need right now in these trying times of no big exclusives or whatever. You know, because I mean, I don't know. It also proves a point that they were more interested in Black Ops 2 more so than Voodoo Vince, because Voodoo Vince, didn't they come out in April as well, like mid-April?
Yeah.
And
I think Voodoo Vince was digital. Wasn't that was digital only?
That's right? Digital only.
Well, isn't MPD also counting digital sales, man?
Digital as well, right? That's what I'm saying.
Wow. I mean, not too many people was interested in Voodoo Vince regardless. Like,
honestly, I didn't even know. Like, this is with Phantom Dust as well. I don't even know what Voodoo Vince and Phantom Dust is. Like, I didn't know what that was. And granted, I got an Xbox One OG like a little later, and the only games I played on it was shit. What did I play on it? I don't remember, but it wasn't Voodoo Vince and Phantom Dust, and a lot of people weren't asking for that.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that it's not up here, because a lot of folks don't know what that is. because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were starting gaming on 360. And this ain't even like no shot at nobody. This is just fact. But yeah, any other thoughts before we move on? All right,
Mass Effect Andromeda did good. It's on the NPD list. I don't want to hear it.
You know what's funny about that? Mass Effect Andromeda is on the NPD list. It is doing very well, despite the negativity that it got. And you know what I think that is? I think that's the name still carrying it on. Like that name Mass Effect. You know, Mass Effect has a cult following. Mass Effect is you know, people swear by that game. You know, by the series, I should say. So, you know, I think a lot of people turned a blind eye to the negativity that it got because they just were more excited to have a new Mass Effect. So I think the Mass Effect name is what really still kept it in that running. Would you agree, Demi?
Somewhat, but then I agree. Well, I say that because it's a new Mass Effect, people did buy it. But I say that it is a good game. It stands solid on its own, aside from the glitches. Because if we're gonna keep it honest, if we're gonna keep it like a true, honest statement here, this game gets ripped all the time. Well, this game got ripped. A lot of games get ripped for glitches, but we always appeal to Bethesda, and I'm always gonna bring that up. I'm always gonna bring that up. But Bethesda games sell like hotcakes, and people turn a blind eye to the glitches. But this had glitches and still sold well. Well, I'm glad it did so well, actually.
I mean, that is true. Bethesda games are very well known for bugs and glitches and things like this. But really think about it. Has Bethesda ever really had a game this buggy before? Like this?
Hell yeah.
Bug?
Fallout
name it,
3,
because I don't.
Fallout New Vegas was both buggy at launch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were.
Mm-hmm.
They were this bad, like as bad as Mass Effect Andromeda as far
Yes.
as animations. Really? Wow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then you even had a critical game breaking bug where your saves would delete on New Vegas.
What?
I remember this being very prominent, and a lot of people were reporting on that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't play it.
Skyrim?
Because I remember
Skyrim came out buggy as well, very buggy.
What was you about to say, Kev? Sorry.
No, I remember the same thing that Demi was talking about though, with saves being deleted in Fallout Vegas. Because I had Vegas, the special edition, and I never touched it because I was afraid that if I got started, my shit would wind up being gone. So yeah, it was bad out here.
So do you guys think brand loyalties and things like that really are a thing then? Because, you know, if one developer does it and it gets a blind eye turn, but then Mass Effect or BioWare does it and it's getting all this flack, there's some brand loyalty there. Because, you know, you even had like, you know, game journalists like you know, like beating this game up. It wasn't just the gamers, it was the journalists and things like that. And you know, all my years of gaming, I've never really seen a Bethesda game get beat up like that before. So,
but to be fair, BioWare is known for the quality of their games, and they did kind of drop the ball on certain aspects of Andromeda. But for what we ripped on for Mass Effect, you can't like give a pass to other games. Oh no, Persona.
Oh no, we good. You should be back. They give you a few minutes before they cut the stream. But
oh boy,
continue.
Yeah, we shouldn't give like we shouldn't be all on Mass Effect for what they do wrong. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's okay, don't bash Mass Effect. No, get at Mass Effect. But if you're gonna get at Mass Effect, you gotta get it every single game, not just one or the selected few because it got a few like issues. And this whole issue with Mass Effect started with the animations, which were awful. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't really rock with Mass Effect like that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't really my thing, but you know what I'm saying? God bless to you folks who did go out there and buy it. I was like really close to buying, like getting into it, but then again, I held off. You know what I'm saying? And I just wound up not buying it. But I was almost caught up in the web of hype, but I ain't get it. I mean, Mass Effect has never really been my kind of game anyway, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I tried like playing a demo and I don't know, like I just still couldn't, it still just couldn't grab me like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know, man. You got to go back,
I mean,
experience the trilogy.
I never played a Mass Effect before. So playing this one, from what I've played, it was pretty dope. But I
Guys, I'm telling
know,
you, if they got the trilogy on PS now, do yourself a favor.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like try it out because everybody loves these games. So I would definitely want to see what the fuss is about, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, let's move it on. So Sega plans to revive dormant IPs and aims to raise big hits over multiple platforms. So so pretty much their financial report came out, and they're talking to devs about expanding their IP range and putting out more new IPs, but also reviving older IPs. So my question to you guys is, what IPs would you want to see revived from Sega? Starting with you, Demi.
I would really want to see Golden Axe make a return.
Golden Axe. Okay, that's what's up.
Alex Kidd.
Yeah. What about you, Kev?
Streets of Rage, bro. Streets of Rage, Shinobi, freaking
Jet Set Radio.
Eternal Champions. Yeah, just at Ground Radio too. We
Jet Set
need an
Radio.
Eternal Champions, man. Virtual Fighter, like
Yeah, a new Virtual
what?
Fighter for sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
That's the
Sega got some gems, man. Don't get it twisted. They got some gems.
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi could work. But they definitely need to bring back Streets of Rage. Like I don't know why they are not jumping on that. Like it would do good in this climate right now. Japanese games are making a comeback. You got games like Near Automata doing good. You know what I'm saying? Even like games like Mother Russia Bleeds. But I bet you if Streets of Rage came back, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be like really. It could be like 2D like Guilty Gear type style, that type artwork. You know what I'm saying? With using the
Nah,
Unreal
I would
Engine.
want them to fully give Streets of Rage a 3D comeback, bro.
I know, but I'm saying they could do it
Yeah, I would want them to
like Guilty
modernize
Gear
Streets
with
of
the art
Rage.
style.
Like I would want them to
Yeah.
modernize Streets of Rage though. If they was to bring out like a brand new Streets of Rage, I would want it to be like a bit more modernized and a bit more I mean it is taken away from the original formula, but a little bit more freedom, I guess. Just to kind of keep up with the times. Because that whole side scroller thing is really cool. Oh shit, she said Vector Man.
Yeah, I was just seeing that like, oh shit.
Yo,
Oh,
Choco,
man.
you out here talking
That
about
was in my head too. Yo.
Yo, you out here talking about gems. She said Vector Man. Yo, Choco, you the MVP for that. Yes, Vector Man for sure. Gunstar Heroes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gunstar. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
She said Vector Man and Gunstar Heroes. Yeah.
Yo, they could bring back Daytona, man. They could do it.
Yeah, I think Daytona would work in this modern day. Like if you obviously modernize it, but shit, I'd pick up a Daytona for sure. I would definitely want them to put out a Virtual Fighter though, just because Virtual Fighter was dope. It was very cool game, and we need another one. Like put a new one out. Just like I want a new Soul Calibur. Put out a new Virtual Fighter, brand new Virtual Fighter for the next gen consoles. And just do seasons just like Street Fighter V is doing, and add new characters and try to build on. Because another thing that you're trying to do is they're trying to build on their existing IPs and obtain new IPs and bring stuff to North America and Europe PC games. Build revenue based by being entrusted with outsourced development, challenge for new IPs, revival of major IPs, effective utilization of development engines. So build up new engines based around the next gen consoles. Put the fighter in seasons like Street Fighter is doing, so that you can maximize your financial and your financial revenue, and you putting out a good game that's pleasing the nostalgic masses, but also the newcomers.
You know it's you know what they need. Y'all know what they need to bring back.
Go ahead.
It's about that time for a new Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I agree. A new Jet Set Radio would be dope. Although I do think that would kind of be a niche title, I think. just because I think some people will look at that and kind of like put it off. I definitely picked that up though. New Jet Set Radio for sure. Any other IPs you guys thinking about, or? Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the IPs.
Sega Bass Fishing, man. Go on, bring it back.
Bass Fishing?
Oh,
What?
no. Comic Zone.
Comic Zone. Okay. Bass Fishing.
Comic Zone.
Hey,
Comic Zone, Eternal Champions. I was about to say Road Rash, but that's the EA title. But definitely Comic Zone, Eternal Champions, Streets of Rage, Vector Man, like Choco said.
Joey said a current gen Altered Beast.
That wouldn't be bad.
That would be dope, actually.
I thought that they did one, didn't they? Or like
Shadow
a remaster of some sort.
Shit, when are we getting Phantasy Star Online 2? Bring that to fucking America. Bring that to America. I want that. Put that in America. You want to put some extra shit. Joey said Sunset Overdrive was the new Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, technically.
And look at the support for that though. It wasn't there. So that would be, I think that would be more of a niche title. Sketch Turner. Oh, she said Choco said Sketch Turner. Good title, Mr. Official. That's a good title. Good shit.
I never played that.
Bring back Power Stone.
Which one?
Make it work with Capcom.
Bring back which one? Which one did you say, Dummy?
I said bring back Power Stone. Get Sega and Capcom to make something happen.
Power Stone would be dope. I've been wanting a new Power Stone for a long ass time though. Like long time. And I don't think we'll ever get that.
Yeah, we can dream.
We can dream, right? Why ain't they remake Shenmue 1 and 2? Shit.
Good question.
Remake.
I think they still might still kind of do that.
Nah, not remaster. Remake, as in like on some Final Fantasy VII style shit. Like remake the series, and then end it off with a bang with it being Shenmue 3. But remake 1 and 2, and put those on all the consoles and PC or whatever the case may be. Let everybody get caught up, and then boom, Shenmue 3.
I remember when that series was supposed to be 7 games.
Shenmue?
Yes.
Well, we only have 2 right now. With 3 is still up in the air as far as I'm concerned. So.
And then Shenmue Online got I think they took that down.
Shenmue Online?
Yeah, it had an online game. Like
they had a Shenmue Online? Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm new to the Shenmue series. That's why I went ahead and got paid the Kickstarter. Yeah, I got a digital copy coming.
I never played a Shenmue before, so
come on, guys. Don't let the youngins show you up. Come on.
Hey, bro, look, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna lie on my gamer card, bro. Like, I never played Shenmue, bro. I never played.
The thing is, with Shenmue is I have friends who had it, and they I never still really paid attention to it because one of my buddies, he had a Dreamcast and whatnot. He had brought it through, but I didn't really pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time we were so deep in the fucking Smash Brothers. Like sometimes like me and my homies, we're back in high school. We'll cut class and whatever. We'd get the games and we'd bring all our systems through and we just game it up.
Yeah.
So I mean, we had Shenmue available, but that was more like a single player experience and. Yeah, when you were around friends, you trying to, play GoldenEye and Smash Brothers. So,
what game I had
pay attention to it.
Only game I had for that shit was Royal Rumble.
Even when I had a Dreamcast, I had like Project Justice, Power Stone.
Power Stone and Royal Rumble. That's all. That's no bullshit.
I had Royal Rumble. I had Royal Rumble. But only thing I played was Project Justice and Power Stone.
No, I'm lying. No. For Dreamcast, I had Royal Rumble, Power Stone. Was it Marvel versus Capcom Superheroes or something? It was one of those versus games. I had that on Dreamcast as well. And then that was
Marvel versus Capcom too, or Marvel. It had to be one of the Marvel versus games. It was either Marvel Superheroes, or Marvel versus Capcom, or Marvel versus Capcom 2.
That's all I had, and that's it. Everything else was PS2. I didn't have nothing else.
I had a couple Rayman games. I had Jet Set Radio. I had that one game where you play with fish, not Sega Bass Fishing, but I forgot the name of that damn game. And a couple more titles. Can't remember. But Shenmue was in that title list. So I played the hell out that game.
Yeah. Yo, Debbie was out here playing Duck Hunt.
Man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Debbie was out here playing Duck Hunt and bass fishing when he was a kid, yo.
Hey, Sega Bass Fishing was the GOAT, man. Chill out.
Debbie,
Man,
Debbie,
I hate trying to live in the country front. You living out here in these Chicago streets, man. So you trying to imagine yourself in a lake.
Oh,
trying to imagine.
I mean, that's
yo,
more water
can't be
than
trying to
you'll
imagine
ever
himself
see,
in
kid.
better times.
Nah, I ain't trying to diss them. What you mean? It ain't like I ain't grow up in the shop myself, bro. Come on now.
Debbie like, yo, man, like, we about to go hunt some ducks. Get the what's that thing like country people have in their mouth? The stick thing. Not
Talking about the tweed.
Yeah, the tweed. He put on the straw hat.
Oh man.
Like, we about to go out here and hunt us some ducks.
Get the tweed, the straw hat, and the overalls. We chilling.
I ain't gonna front man. Duck hunt was the shit though. We ain't gonna disrespect the duck hunt. But yeah, yo. All right, so let's move on. So right now we in a weird spot in the gaming industry. There's a weird split right now. I personally think, where there's some people that prefer mobile gaming only. There's some people that like console gaming. People do like the Switch because of the versatility of it being a mobile/home console. Some people want Xbox and PlayStation to go to this type of formula. It's all these different things. And I came across this article. It's an opinion piece, but he kind of made some good points and things like that, which I will point out. But I want to get you guys' thoughts. So it says Nintendo and Microsoft are ready for Play Anywhere future, but Sony isn't. So the gist of the article is he points out how Nintendo took an idea of the handheld and the home console and put it together and made it very accessible, and how Xbox has the Xbox Play Anywhere, where you can start a game on this and then you can continue it on a PC and things like that. And he then goes into talking about how games need to be more accessible to people's everyday life, as opposed to you having to be confined to a home console, and only being able to play it there in a stagnant and stationary place. Then he goes on to talking about how I lost my train of thought. But Demi, give me your thoughts while I think. I lost my train of thought.
Well, I got a phone call in the midst of that. Sum that up real quick, because
all right. So with the Play Anywhere, with Xbox Play Anywhere and and Nintendo's console being it can be on the go or it can be a home console. Do you think Sony is lacking in that department, or do you think that Sony needs to get into that type of way of console gaming, as far as it being more accessible in everyday life? And yeah, go ahead.
I mean, technically, they do have a Play Anywhere, because you can, remote play to your PC and remote play to your Vita. The Play Anywhere aspect kind of really isn't like a true Play Anywhere for Microsoft. It's just I can play these certain titles on PC, and I can play certain titles between my Xbox and PC. Yeah, Nintendo has a Switch, and you can play that on the go, but honestly, if we're gonna be honest here, but aside from like you playing in the office, or maybe you playing over a friend's house, or playing somewhere during some downtime, you aren't really like gonna be playing that on the go as much as it's emphasized to be. Because I know people that have Nintendo Switches, and they really never take it on the go. They mainly just keep it in the dock, and if they like go to work or go to a friend's house, that's when they're really playing it. Sony doesn't really need to follow up on that Play Anywhere aspect, because they technically do have it. They just don't advertise it to be like that Play Anywhere portion, but they do have it. I don't see what the big deal is. This just seemed like somebody who just wants Sony to follow in the trend of what is currently going on, and just try to make it seem like they're keeping up with the times.
I mean, go ahead, Kev. Give me your thoughts real quick. I'll let you go. Because like
Demi right. They already had Play Anywhere, like with the Vita, they on PS Now, and then the remote play. Like prior to them doing the Play Anywhere, like where else could you have like been able to play on your PS4 via your Vita anywhere else? Like you couldn't do that. You couldn't log into your Xbox One via your cell phone and play on your cell phone. You know what I'm saying, to your Xbox One. So I mean, I get what he's saying. I mean, it is a good idea, but at the same time, it's not like PlayStation wasn't trying to innovate anyway. They were just trying to keep you interconnected with their ecosystem. If you wanted to play your PlayStation 4 anywhere, you could buy a PlayStation Vita, and then you can connect your PlayStation Vita to your PS4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I do understand, you know, how Microsoft does it. In some instances, seems a little bit easier because everybody has a PC, so they're not looking at it as keeping it within the quote unquote Xbox ecosystem. But when you get into the PC and Microsoft, you know, topic, that kind of gets kind of blurred because folks use that to kind of push agendas here and there, especially with this Xbox, you know, Xbox games on Xbox Live and all of that, you know, crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying, it kind of seems a little bit more acceptable because everybody, even if they don't have like a quote unquote Windows 10 PC, they have a PC of some sort. So it seems like it's a little bit more accessible in opposed to buying a PlayStation Vita
Mm-hmm.
and using that to play your PS4. But I still think that what PlayStation is doing is is a good thing because they are also allowing remote play via PC, uh, and you know, for you to stream and stuff to your PC and the PS Now to PC.
Mm-hmm.
So the only difference is with that, as far as like PS Now, you still have to pay
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, and PC players don't technically have to pay. They buy the game once with an Xbox game and they can you know what I'm saying, play it on both platforms. But it has to be via the Windows 10 store. In essence, Microsoft is still kind of keeping you tied to their ecosystem, but with you not having to technically buy another piece of hardware because you buying your obviously your laptop. Oh
Mm-hmm.
crap. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sound like you're a little further
Yeah,
away
you
though.
sound like you faded out for some reason.
Yeah, like the mic came unplugged or
Yeah,
something.
I got a phone call because when I get a phone call through my Bluetooth headset, it automatically disconnects me,
Okay.
especially when I'm in a hangout.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I mean, I still look at it as Microsoft and Sony doing the same thing. They're just executing it differently, if you
Mhm.
ask me.
And to be fair, not every title like on Xbox is a play anywhere title.
Yeah.
I was about to say like, like, see, the problem here is Nintendo. When it comes to, I won't even use the Switch right now. I'll just use the 3DS. Matter of fact, I will use the Switch, the 3DS, and the Switch. A lot of Nintendo games are created with the idea of it being a mobile and a home console game. You know, you can play Zelda on the go because it's built around that aspect of you being able to do that. Um, Same thing with like Mario Kart. Same thing with what else they got? All the yo, they ain't got too many games. I'm sorry. Same thing with like Mario. Same thing with like Mario as well. Mario Odyssey. You know, those games will be built. You know, those games will be built around you being able to play at home and on the go. Now, when it comes to Microsoft, the same thing, that same type of thinking isn't applied because a lot of Microsoft's titles aren't really built for you to be playing on the train. Who the fuck is playing Halo multiplayer on the train? I'm not. Who the fuck is playing Gears of War on the train or at
But
work? I'm not.
hey, if the Wi-Fi good on the train, I'll be telling the people on
Yo,
Halo
look,
multiplayer.
look, bro.
I'm
I respect it.
fair
I
though.
respect
To
that. There,
to
go ahead.
to be fair, you do have people that are, you know what I'm saying, playing their Vitas and stuff and their DS on the train.
Yes, true. But a
So
lot of the Vita titles that you are playing, and I was going to get to that. A lot of the Vita titles that you do play, they're built around the architecture of what a Vita is capable of doing in its controls. You know, you're not playing. You know, can you imagine playing Call of Duty multiplayer on the train through a Vita? I couldn't do it with that Call of Duty Declassified that came out for Vita. I couldn't play that shit like that. I was like, yo, like this shit is. I can't do this. You know, like I need a controller. There's certain games where you know being at home is essential. because the game is built around you being in the comfort of your home playing a game. Like, I still feel that, as much as mobile gaming is on the rise and things like that, and a lot of people feel that games need to be more accessible on the outside and stuff like that. I'll be honest, man. I've taken my Switch out maybe 4 or 5 times with me to work, and I've only played it maybe twice while at work, because either I'm too busy with work, or I'm dealing with something else. I'm talking with clients or something like that. I'm not, and this is what I think this is what a lot of adults aren't really playing mobile games out there like that. That's more geared towards children and more geared towards teenagers and things like that. Now, granted, you want to tap into that mobile market, or you want to tap into that area where it is booming. I understand that. But when it comes to gaming, right? Console gaming or gaming in general, what is more enjoyable than being in the comfort of your home playing games? Like that enjoyment factor and that whole premise of what gaming was built around, I still feel is the most important. Now, is mobile gaming good? Yes. Is mobile gaming something that should be explored further to generate more of a worldwide appeal? Yes. But is it something that needs to take over what the general consensus of what gaming is? No, I don't. Let mobile gaming be mobile gaming. Don't start trying to build games that are meant for home console, or gaming at home. So don't start trying to build that and then trying to make it more. No. Let console games be home console games, and let portable games be portable games. If you want to build a portable version of a game outside of what the home console game is doing, sure, do that. But let's not try to overshadow what the important thing is. Because Kev, you got a Vita. When the last time you picked that up? Not to expose you or nothing, but when the last time you picked that up and played it outside?
Last time I took it to GameStop.
Demi, I know you play.
Damn.
You know what? Demi's a perfect example. Because Demi, he uses his Vita. Look, man, he put a lot of PlayStation dudes to shame. Demi used his Vita heavy. He beat Tales of Heart R 100 hours on the Vita. Yo, man, I don't even think I put 100 hours in the Vita last year. Like, yo, my man T uses his Vita. But Demi, ask yourself, do you see yourself playing like these big titles while out? Or would you rather be at home playing those type of titles? And be honest.
I'd rather be at the crib, like playing them. But they do have a Vita accessory for those who want to play those titles while they're out.
I mean,
but it would be preferable to play it on a controller, rather much so than having to like buy the controller like accessory. You playing on the Vita thumbsticks, because it does feel unnatural.
Yeah. And again, that's where 3DS shines, and that's where the Switch shines, because it feels natural, because those games are built around a handheld and home console market. Majority of their games are, especially now that the Switch is out. Every game is being built with a handheld device in mind, so it'll feel comfortable in both environments. PlayStation ain't like that. Xbox ain't like that.
And I kind of wish that this whole like mobile on the go aspect would kind of just be like, let the people that want to do that, and just let's focus on the actual like consoles and content that's being released. Everybody doesn't have to do that kind of like thing, because it just doesn't fit the agenda of some. It doesn't fit the ecosystem and the blueprint pattern that they have laid out.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out, how that pans out. But as for right now, I don't think I don't think that's the way console games should go. But yeah, let's move on. So I thought everybody was playing Scalebound already, but clearly I was wrong.
Oh,
Clearly, I was
damn.
wrong. I thought Scalebound was out. I wish Michi was here. Michi would appreciate that. Shout out to Michi. But Scalebound got a revival. It's a little speck of hope. A little speck of hope left. But then Microsoft straight just shut that down like nah. But Scalebound did get
They did?
yeah, they did. Windows Central they reported on it and said it's not in develop. It's not going to be in development. But Scalebound. I said Scorpio. Scalebound renews. Microsoft renews the Scalebound's rights. So would you guys want to see this game still get put out? And if so, what developer under Microsoft's umbrella would you want to develop this game that you think would do this game justice? Starting with you, Demi.
Even if Platinum isn't doing it, which I'd rather see Platinum take it under the helm, but we know how that went. I say, I don't know. I think Microsoft does have good tidings with the Lords of the Fallen devs. They might be able to cook something up with that. Might be. I'm not too
the
sure.
Lords of the Fallen devs. The one. What's that? Focus Home Interactive. I think that's them.
I think so. I gotta remember the devs. They are in good standings, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to like imagine how like certain developers take under the wing and restructure it, because we know that this game is going to be like a Devil May Cry type title. And so I was curious, like, if whoever took under the wing, would they still try to like implement that kind of like feeling into the game, or would they like try to like reflip it and turn it into something else?
Honestly, I would think if like a new Xbox developer would take it over, no bullshit, I think they would make it a bit more more like an MMO, more like an MMO, like multiplayer, like make it more of a multiplayer centric game. Because remember, that's something that Microsoft wanted implemented into the game that Platinum didn't want to begin with. So if new developer does take it over, they have to be willing to make sure that this game is built around a multiplayer environment. So I could see it going into I could see them pulling a free to play, build it up, and then just microtransaction the hell out of it. What do you think, Kev?
I think it's kind of one of those situations like PlayStation has itself like deep down. Even though PlayStation still keeps but it's somewhat similar to deep down, because the reason I say this is because PlayStation has been constantly renewing, the trademark for that and whatnot. But I possibly deep down is still being developed, right? Probably for next gen consoles, kind of like what they did with Neo, because Neo was supposed to be a PS3 title. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in an instance with Scalebound, that'll be a Xbox 2 or whatever the next official Xbox jump is, or maybe it'll come down on this generation of Xbox games. But I don't think it'll be in the same vein of what Miyazaki, that's his name, right? Miyazaki, right?
I thought it was my shit. I don't want to butcher his
That was
name.
Kamiya.
Yeah, Kamiya.
Kamiya. I'm thinking Miyazaki from freaking Spirited Away.
What?
Yeah, Kamiya, whatever. The old boy who does the platinum games, goddamn it. Shit. I think it'll be a different vision from what he would initially want. Because this happens all the times for games anyway. A lot of these games sometimes they don't end up being what they were, because Horizon was supposed to have guns. I remember hearing a conversation with Herman Host saying stuff like that. So maybe Scalebound to be something different. I think with the name Scalebound, it doesn't necessarily have to be, in relation or the same style of what was presented with Platinum Games. But I think maybe it could be something like a medieval title or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
That'll go back to that old style of play. You know what I'm saying? Because overall, like, Microsoft should somewhat know their fan base, and I don't know. Even though a lot of people were kind of like fake hype for Scalebound, a lot of the Xbox guys, I don't think that it would have like really did that well, because I don't know. I don't really see that many hack and slash games doing that well with them. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I think it'll wind up being something else. I don't think it's in development right now. I think they're probably going to hold on to the name and have some other devs see what they can do with it and like just do a whole nother reboot. You know what I'm saying? Reskin of the game, and
Mhm.
it'll wind up being like a totally different style than what we originally thought it would be. But
Yeah.
yeah, Scalebound will probably come, but I don't think it'll come this generation. Or if it does come this generation, it's gonna be late in the generation, like around
Mhm.
the time when the new Xbox is gonna come.
Mhm. Yeah, I can agree with that. Like I said, if it does come this gen, I don't think it would be what we originally saw. I think it would be an entirely new game in itself. And like I said, with the way Phil Smith has been talking lately about how single player games don't have impact and wanting to have games as a service, I could see this game being a free to play MMO style title and just putting like a bunch of microtransactions and paywalls into the game. You know, like an MMO, like making it into an MMO style game because it has the multiplayer factor. It still has that with the dragons and all that good stuff. But you know, remember this: they wanted this game built around a multiplayer environment, so I could see that happening. Any other thoughts before we move on?
Nah,
No other
No.
thoughts? All right.
nah, because I mean we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Um, so it's been 6 months since the PlayStation 4 Pro has come out, right? And I remember there was a lot of skepticism and a lot of criticism and things like that about the PlayStation 4 Pro fragmenting the community. A lot of negativities about the Pro being weak, about it not being able to do real 4K. Um, these type of things. The arguments with these consoles shift so frequently. It's kind of hard to keep up. So now the new, so now um, looking at it from 6 months, like from then to now, within the 6 months, the PS4 Pro support is growing up to be disappointing. Would you guys think so? Are you guys? Well, Demi, I'm not sure if you have a Pro or not, but
No, I'm still
still,
with the vanilla,
but
but I
still,
do keep
still,
up with Get Patch and whatnot.
yeah, still give your thoughts and stuff like that. But I'll start with you, Kev, with this question. So my question to you, being a day one PlayStation 4 Pro buyer, having a
Yeah,
4K TV and having the bells and whistles,
yeah.
would you say that your PlayStation 4 Pro purchase was one just well, I don't know what I say justified. Would you say that your PlayStation 4 Pro purchase was a good purchase? Are you getting what was promised out of the console? If not, why? If so, why? Go ahead.
I mean, my reasons for having it are different. So, I mean, I have a 4K TV. You know what I'm saying? I had a 4K TV before the Pro came out. So, for me, my expectations was already met when I knew and looked into what are the features that it was going to be presenting. Um, I don't know, like, where these people come from with these to speak for everybody. Like, unless they ran a poll or something. Did they run a poll?
Well, no. The way it was determined was based upon how many PS4 Pro games we've gotten, how many Pro patches we've gotten, the amount of games that we're getting that's PS4 Pro enhanced, and the quality of those games and stuff like that. That's what the measurement of the disappointment is used by. Like for example, he uses two games that was released in the past couple weeks, which was Sniper, Ghost Warrior 3, and Prey, both powered by CryEngine technology. The first game suffered from heavy anti-aliasing issues, the likes of which are rarely seen these days, and yet there are no image quality improvements whatsoever when running on pro hardware. So,
I mean, they can't say it's a disappointment because it's always up to the devs. Microsoft is saying the same damn thing. Like, and not everybody is caught up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, speaking for me, initially, I'm satisfied with my purchase because, like I said, I knew what I was getting. I knew I was going to get like better results as far as like using Share Factory, better results as far as screenshots, as far as streaming, as far as what I'm saying, overall performance. I mean, it takes time, and plus y'all, it's kind of hard to say that it's a disappointment when you're not trying to leave everybody behind, because I'm pretty sure if the Pro was able to just like stand alone on its own and not have to be stuck in the same the only way that it cannot be, you know what I'm saying, be used to its full potential is if it fragments the community. And a lot of people don't want that because it'll wind up being a situation like the 32X. So
Well,
I disagree, you know what I'm
let,
saying, with the points that he's trying to make.
let's wait. Let's back up because this past week, I think that fragmentation, people are starting to be like, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll jump.
Obviously,
That's the discussion. That's the discussion. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But continue. I'm sorry.
nah, you good. But nah, I mean, I think it's stupid to even say that though. I really do.
I mean, as a PS4 Pro, day one buyer, I bought I got the KS 8000. I bought this like 2 months before the Pro. When I got the Pro, and I seen certain games like Final Fantasy 15, Titanfall 2, Call of Duty. Like these games look very beautiful on my TV. Do they look beautiful on the original PlayStation? Yes, they do. They
Yeah,
just
they
look
do.
they just look better, slightly better on the PS4 Pro and my 4K TV. Now, as far as the Pro being a disappointment, to me personally, the Pro, I knew what I was getting with the Pro because I knew what PlayStation explained to me. They explained, look, this is checkerboard rendering. It's going to upscale from a set resolution. So far, the resolutions have been higher than 1080p. What does GT Sport? It upscales from 1800p. That's above 1080. Like these games are above 1080 in their original developmental state. Before it gets checkerboarded, at least some of them are native, some of them aren't. Whatever. But as far as the PlayStation 4 Pro, I'm very happy with my purchase because I knew I was what I was getting. Now, as far as every game not being PS4 Pro enhanced, we knew this. All these things are up to the developer. It's with everything, just like us up to the devs when they want to do 60 frames or 30 frames. Because if you want 60 frames, you may get a 720p resolution. You okay with that? Are you okay with that? What's more important? You want the game to look pretty or run pretty or run better? Or run smoother, I should say, because whatever. Also, with the PlayStation 4 Pro, uh, its exclusives have this, pretty much shown how good the games will look running off the Pro. For example, Horizon Zero Dawn. That is arguably the best looking game to come out this generation, not just this year, this generation. It looks better than Uncharted 4. Don't debate me. It's like I get people want things to be instantaneous when it comes to their purchases. They when people buy these products, they want the product. They expect it to get the best of the best, and when it's not the best of the best, they feel that the product is inadequate. They want the best things, and they want to move on. This is how a lot of consumers are. They don't look at the smaller things that make a product better. What made the PlayStation 4 better than the Xbox One isn't just the quality of the games. It's the fact that, the sharing my experiences with my friends on social media is instantaneous. It's snap of a finger. One of the most innovative features this gen is the share button, and it still is the most innovative feature this gen. So innovative that Nintendo added it to their shit, and Nintendo followed their own fucking beat. You feel me? These type of things, these are other factors that you have to factor into a good console. Everything isn't going to be native 4K. Everything isn't going to be 60 frames on the PlayStation. It's not. But PlayStation didn't say it was. You thought it was. You thought
Yeah.
that. PlayStation didn't tell you that. PlayStation didn't tell you every game to come out was going to be PS4 Pro enhanced. You assumed that. So because you assumed that, you look like an ass now. Now you're disappointed with the product. Nah. I'm very happy with my product. But Demi, give me your thoughts, man.
I say that a lot of the patches, the pro patches, do come from the devs, and the whole 4K 60 argument. You got to blame that on the people that like really structurized thinking that everything is gonna be 4K 60. Because Sony doesn't say every game's gonna be 4K 60 and like uncompromised, everything's gonna run smoothly. It's all up to the devs and how they do it. Like, you can't get mad at them for what they are just reporting when the devs don't follow up, you know?
Yeah.
I ain't got a pro. Like, I still rock with my vanilla PS4, and I'm fine with what I got right now. But every time I see the argument, like what's going on, like the pro and why these games aren't doing as well, and people like looking at the Digital Foundry videos and trying to make it seem like that the pro is always going to be underwhelming and not like doing what it's supposed to. Y'all gotta relax, man. If the developers are not doing it, blame them.
Yo, hit him with that little yachty. Shit.
Nah, like people seem to always put the blame on like everything Sony does and all this, but yes, it's a more powerful machine, but if the developers don't take the aspect of utilizing that power, then whose fault is it really? You know?
Right, and the same goes to Scorpio because they're gonna be crying this parody crap when Scorpio drops.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into the discussion now that we are kind of like veering off into that. So my discussion question to both of you guys is, and I'll add on to it as we get into the conversation. But the question is, if you weren't getting, I was thinking all night last night because I prepared this last minute, and I was trying to think of a good question, and like I was reading a bunch of shit from what people were saying on Twitter, and that shit kind of triggered me. I'm like, fuck this, we about to talk about this. So the question is, if you weren't getting 60 frames per second before, why are you mad? Why are you mad?
They want the reason to glow. They want the reason to glow. That's what it is. The power, the initial power discussion, resolution discussion between Xbox and PS4 has damaged these dudes so badly. They chomping at the bits to have any reason to, scream they got the power advantage now. Like, it is psychologically messed these dudes up, I believe. Because I read these tweets too, man. And some of these people ain't making no sense. Like, they're not using logic. Yo, both consoles have said, man, they even said this on the E3 stage for Xbox. And they you know what I'm saying, they seem to forget like these comments are made by the very same people that they praising every day. Let me find this comment right quick because it was said around E3.
Why are you looking for the comment? Go ahead, my fault.
No, this is I forgot what site this is, but it says at its E3 2016 press conference, Microsoft attempted to reset the console conversation by announcing this next console, Scorpio, is coming in approximately 15 months, and we learned a few things about what to expect. There will not be a frame rate difference between the Xbox One and Scorpio. So with them saying that initially, they're letting you know that these consoles are still bound by the original console. Now, obviously, some games are going to get enhanced to in which they can implement them without fragmenting the community. Mm-hmm. But both console manufacturers have said this. So I don't see what folks are trying to, act like PlayStation Pro is holding anything back. If anything, the Xbox is what's holding the Xbox Scorpio back, just like the PS4 is what's holding the PS4 Pro back.
Well, see that, and I agree with you on that 100%. I agree with the logic and the explanation of that. But then when you have devs that come out and say, oh, well, the PlayStation 4 Pro CPU isn't strong enough to handle 60 FPS. That's what set this all in motion. That's what set a lot of people on Twitter to say, oh, well, the Scorpio is now being held back by the Pro. That's the argument now. Oh, well, now when the Scorpio drops, every game's going to be 30 FPS because the Pro can't handle 60 FPS. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, but the Xbox and the PS4 can't handle 60 FPS regardless. So are you admitting that you are okay with console fragmentation? Because if you are a hypocrite. Why? Because when the Pro first got announced or when it first got leaked, the biggest argument from these gaming journalists and the biggest argument from the fanboys and people on Twitter was them fragmenting the community. That was the biggest worry with the PlayStation 4 Pro. the biggest over anything else, over 4K. None of that shit mattered if it was going to fragment the community. But now that we have the Scorpio coming out, right? The Scorpio, none of these same arguments. Where's that same energy? Like that same energy isn't here, and it is crazy because now you have people saying, "Oh well, forget these other consoles. The Scorpio is the most powerful." What? So are you admitting, sir? Are you admitting that you are okay with console fragmentation? Because if you are admitting this, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. It's that simple. You're a hypocrite and you're a fanboy.
I mean, they know what it is, man. They are hypocrites. Just like all these games that PlayStation had, all these single player games for the they call it the rent station forum and Jap crap, and then the narrative changes once their console get these particular games, i.e., rest in peace, Scalebound. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the stuff that they claim is crap it's only crap because it's not in their console of choice.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Even Nintendo guys were talking about we don't need third party, and they get some third party support, and you know what I'm saying? All is right in the world. Like all sides do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that PlayStation is exempt either because we had our nut jobs in the PS3 era and whatnot. Especially when it came to Call of Duty and stuff. Call of Duty is, you know what I'm saying, this and that. And I mean, it still is, casual to me still. But I mean, it is what it is.
Still apply though. Those same arguments still apply because when the tables are turned, now it's a problem. It's always now it's not fair. Third party should be. Now remember when Sony started eating up the third party deals? Oh well, exclusives should be on all platforms. Everybody.
They weren't saying that shit during the 360 gen.
Yeah,
I know. I ain't never heard a PlayStation dude say that shit during the PS3 and 360 gen. They just took the L. They just took the L.
That was a man defeated. That's what the sound of a defeated gamer sounds like. Oh well, when PlayStation, when it was talked about that PlayStation has more exclusives than Xbox. Oh well, games should be for everybody. Fuck that. What? Who the fuck talks like that? Like, oh, games should be playable on all or accessible on all consoles. Shut the fuck up with that shit. What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, we got a special guest. The big sis is in here, yo. The rectangle has been completed. Kronk, what's good, yo? Introduce yourself and let us know what you think about this.
What's happening? I know I stealth came in here like, hey, what's good, people? But I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. And people are spinning it and saying, oh, well, Scorpio may be 60 frames per second. They didn't say it wasn't. I'm like, what?
They were spamming Uncle Phil.
Mike Ybarra said this shit last year.
Yeah.
There was going to be parity. What the hell did you not get? You thought he was lying? Yeah. He said it was up to the developers. They're not going to make them have parity if they don't want to. But if they want to, it is on the developers. It is not on us. So I don't get the whole, well, PlayStation Pro is holding it back and all this other shit because of a marketing deal.
Right? No, you see the
that is stupid.
But you also you gotta blame Ryan McCaffrey for that too, though, because all it takes is one big person to say something, and they follow that shit like gospel.
He put that, he insinuated it, but he didn't outright just say it.
But all it takes is that.
Ran with it.
Because last gen with Call of Duty was laggy as shit on PlayStation. It wasn't like that on Xbox. Where was the parity shit then? Call of Duty
now you're talking about no parity and all this other crap. If this is the thing that I said last night, and I was like, yo, if you don't want parity, you don't want Microsoft to have parity, tell them to make Scorpio a new system. If Scorpio is a brand new system and starts off their next gen, then you won't have no fucking parity. But Phil Spencer came out his own fucking mouth and said there will be parity with the Xbox One. They don't want to leave the Xbox One so far behind. The PlayStation Pro does get enhancements and stuff like that. But for the most part, especially when it comes to multiplayer, that will be parity. Because how in the hell, like, a lot of people might not know about frames per second, but that matters. Just because on PC, people go through that where some people run at 30, some people run at 60, some people run at 120, does not mean that will work for consoles. Somebody going at 60 in multiplayer and somebody going at 30 on multiplayer. Yeah, it's different. And we all should know that it's different because we've all played 60 FPS games multiplayer wise, and we played 30. And you can tell the difference. So,
my fault.
And I'm just saying, and then also Destiny 1 was 30. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
The first one was 30, and it wasn't like we had any problems with that. What's the issue? Because Scorpio is involved, all of a sudden now we have an issue with 30 frames.
But that's what led me to this question, because I wasn't trying to say you shouldn't expect 60 FPS games, but it's not like Destiny 1 was 60 and now we at 30.
It's not even that. It's the fact that they believe that every game is about to be 4K, ultra settings, 60, and some freaking computers can't even run that.
Let me explain something. My friend, let me get Demi thoughts before we.
Not every game is going to be 4K 60 native. It's not.
Chuck said I hear nothing but damage control.
This ain't no damn damage control. This is the fucking truth.
Yo, Chuck, come on, bro. You know better.
This damage control when Phil Spencer said it out his own damn mouth over a year ago. People putting their hands in their ears and they don't want to hear it. That's what it is.
Demi, let me get your thoughts, man.
That's fucking stupid.
I blame all the Rezo and FPS nuts on this one. I blame the media. I blame people for expecting more than what was gonna be. You know, like nobody said that Destiny 2 is gonna be 60 FPS, besides maybe on PC. But why did you guys expect it to be 16 to begin with?
They assumed.
Yeah, they assumed.
Oh, we got the Pro and the Scorpio. It's gonna be 60. What about the regular PS4 and the Xbox One?
They don't care.
You have to match up.
They want to fragment the player count. That's what they want.
Community, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get that or not because it's too many. Man, it's too many players over here, dog. Like they're not doing that.
You can't do that. You can't accomplish that 60 FPS without at least making sacrifices on the vanilla version consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to dumb it down to where the regular consoles are 720p and the Pro versions and the Scorpio versions are like 1080, 4K, whatever, to both have 60 FPS. If you want to push to that, then you're gonna have to do that. But if you expecting like 60 FPS all around for every console, you can't do that at least without making sacrifices for like both like upgraded consoles and both vanilla console. Everybody need to relax anyway. I don't know why everybody like so heated about this. Just relax, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a 30 FPS game. It's not really
getting a 30 FPS game at 4K.
It's not really gonna alter you simply because you're gonna play it regardless.
Yeah. Well, most people that's complaining, and this is my other issue. Most people that are complaining ain't really gonna play Destiny or pick up the game because, I just know this. Ain't nobody trying to do that Destiny grind. It's just like the first one. Folks was, hype about the game, and then when the game came out, they bashed it to shit, and that was it. Never picked it up again. Folks that's hyping Destiny 2, they'll play it, do a week or two, and then put it down and not pick it up again. So that also needs to be factored in. But again, and this sounds crazy, but with the whole 60 FPS thing, if you want every game at 60 FPS, you got to build you a PC, though. Got to build that PC, get that 1080 Ti. I don't know, man, but
it just makes no sense, man. Phil Spencer said this a year ago. What is the hoopla?
Let me ask you guys a question. Since the game, since that the game isn't 60 FPS, right? Does that take away from your personal enjoyment of the game? Starting with you, Kronk.
No. I would say 60 frames would always be better because it is better. But will it take my enjoyment away from playing the game? Hell no. If that was the case, I wouldn't have played the first one and had fun. The fun that I did have with it when I first bought it day one. The frames, the second frames per second wasn't the issue with Destiny for me. It was the grind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was, because I played Destiny for a nice little minute before I put it down.
Yeah.
I didn't play long as you, but I put in some time at the beginning of Destiny, because we all were
like
excited
2,000
when
hours in
Destiny
that
first
shit.
came out. When
Yeah.
Destiny first came out, we all were excited for it. We just wasn't ready for that grind because we didn't think the grind was going to be that heavy. But the frames per second was never the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like last generation, like the only few like 60 frames per second games I knew for sure were like Call of Duty. Other than that, I didn't give a fuck about frames per second that much until I started getting more games that were 60.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a make or break? No, it's not a make or break for me for my enjoyment of the game. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Kev, what you think? That's what you think? Okay, cool.
Damn, Kev, with the words, man.
Kev with that inspiration. Demi, what you think, man? What's your thoughts?
Oh, what was the question again? My bad.
With the game not being 60 FPS, does that take away from your overall enjoyment or excitement for the game?
Nah, not really, because I played games that ran like hell on Xbox.
That's about every game.
Oh,
sorry.
No.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm helping my daughter with something. That's why I'm not commenting. I'm gonna come back. I'll come back to that comment in a minute.
Yeah, I played games that's ran like hell. I played games that's dipped and still finished games. I don't know, man. That whole non-60 FPS thing doesn't sway me.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I'm down to play anything. But I do feel like we're at a point now where we should be getting games that at least can hit the 60 FPS mark, even if you do have to make cutbacks or sacrifices to get there.
Okay, so let me ask this question. And so say they could get Destiny 2 to 60 FPS, but the resolution would be 720p. You okay with it? Or
That's
900
fine.
or 900p.
If they can, if 900, if 720 or 900, I would be fine with that. I personally
So you would prioritize frames over resolution.
Yes, I would take frames over resolution. I've never been a resolution nut. Like, yes, games can be beautiful and gorgeous and look great, but if the game is not like still and smooth as I want it to be, I don't like that. I would take the frames over the resolution because frames can make the game playable. Resolution, it might be a little blurry here and there, a little popping, but you can still at least play the game.
Okay. All right. Kev, same question. Can you answer it or are you still busy? Yeah, he's still busy.
I'm still busy. I'm trying to help my daughter with this Wi-Fi.
All right, so we're gonna go into the outros then. Because Kev can't answer. Yeah, but he's doing his daddy duties, responsibilities. But yeah, I mean, the whole 60 FPS thing, like I said, it's not really that much of a big deal to me because I don't know what Destiny is at 60 FPS anyway. I still played the hell out of the game. I got almost like 2,000 hours in the game. I'm gonna put a lot of hours into this one when it comes out. I already got it pre-ordered digitally, the $100 season pass one. So I'm ready. I just need the game to come out. So yeah, I don't know, but let's go ahead and get into these outros. Starting with you, Demi. Give us your outro. Shout out to channel. Shout out all your Twitter and all that stuff, man.
So, guys, Demi got reviews here. Glad to be a part of the show. I might have to become a returning member, get settled onto a podcast. But
Facts. Come through.
Come follow me on my Twitter, that guy Demi. I just talk games and other stuff and probably music. I think I just dropped the Outlast video. I don't know if it finished uploading. It should have, but I don't know. So if you are coming to my channel, come check out the Let's Play of Outlast. Having fun, getting scared. I have quite a few jump scares in the latest part. My heart hates me, but I love you guys, so it's a love-hate thing.
Debbie said he willing to put his health at risk for your enjoyment.
I'm ready to die for it. Now I ain't ready to die, but
Yo, hold up now. Hold on now, bro. Hold on.
I'm ready to play these games for you guys. So come check out the Let's Plays. Come check out the reviews. I dropped a review on Mass Effect Andromeda and Punch Club, that turn-based boxing game I talked about earlier. I say by tomorrow I should have a review of Little Nightmares, and then this upcoming Monday or Tuesday I should have one for the Shyness, the Lightning Kingdom.
Oh, you beat that?
I'm working towards it.
Yo, I need to get back on that, man. Shit, that game is really good too. It's really fun.
And after I beat Kingdom Hearts 1, you guys can come join me for my first ever time playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
That should be entertaining. Kingdom Hearts 2 is way better than 1 too, so you're gonna really enjoy that experience.
Yeah, I hope so, because 1, man, I can't wait to get done with this game.
Man, look, bro. Wait till you fight Sephiroth, bro.
I have. I don't want to do that again.
Nah, I'm talking about it too.
Oh God. Well, that's it. That's really it, folks. Come through to the channel, come check out, come support, come look at the reviews, the Let's Plays, and overall stuff, man. Drop a lot of content. I stay away from the drama. Keep the drama at the door. If you bring a drama, you got to pay at least $2 to get in.
But yeah, yo, definitely check out Demi. He is a very, very good gamer. He games on everything: Xbox, PlayStation, Vita. He play everything. So definitely support him. Crunk, what's good? Give us your outro.
What's up, y'all? Came through last minute, but got a little word in. Just to let y'all know, today I will be live streaming some For Honor. I know season 2 came out. I gotta see if I got the characters or not, because I know the DLC is like $39 or something like that.
Damn.
I think, I'm not sure. It might be cheaper. I gotta go check for that, because I'm digging For Honor right now. So I'm gonna.
Yo, that one video we got tagged in. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna put it out there because my boy Rashad is the fucking truth in fighters for the most part. And Rashad beat these guys up. He beat 3 people and then ran the other guy down and killed him like a savage. Yo, that was some made for TV shit right there. I don't even want to say the word, but Rashad is real in that For Honor though. Shouts out to Rashad Jupiter. That's my boy though. He be having me dying laughing, but that was crazy, that video we got tagged in. Demi tagged me in that and my mouth dropped. Like, what the hell?
3v1 clutch.
Like that Flash video I got, man, listen. We ain't talking about that. But shouts out to him, man. I'm gonna be on For Honor today. That's gonna be the main game I'm playing today. I'm gonna be live streaming all day today. Hopefully I don't get my ass whooped like that, but I got a feeling I'm gonna get beheaded a couple of times. Shouts out to the people that follow me on Twitter and IG and all that other stuff, Snapchat. All of it's at CrunkGirl711. So follow me. Check out the channel. Also check out SheAttack.com for all your gaming news. And yeah, man, thanks for having me.
No doubt. Crunk came in a little late, but she still left her mark.
I told you, I said if I can make it, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. Definitely check out Crunk channel though, man. She real active, and she play games out here, man. She a gamer. I'll just let you know. You come in on the sis shit with that rah-rah.
Man, listen.
Yo.
I haven't been seeing no dislikes lately.
You gonna feel that wrath of God.
No.
Oh
man.
But you gonna feel that sniper elite in me. Get
Yeah, don't come in there on the First Lady channel thinking you gonna be on the rah-rah. Get you another stream. But definitely support her channel, man. She streams a lot, plays a lot of different games. Very, very cool, relaxed channel. So definitely subscribe to her. I'll put her channel in the description after this is done. MistaOfficial, big bro. Go ahead, give us your outro, man, and shout out your channel and all that good stuff.
Yeah, just shout out to everybody listening up to us this morning. You can always sub and like to my channel, MistaOfficialVG. And that's pretty much it, man. I gotta get back to this. So yeah.
All right.
Thank y'all for coming out.
No doubt, no doubt. And yeah, man, you guys know it's your boy Persona, the gaming with Persona, and in council, what's up, PlayStation.com. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Appreciate you guys coming through. Big shout out to the council members, Court, Bari, Timbo, Michi. I always forget everybody. See, Mrs. Official, Motley, Dante, everybody in the council, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Choco, Crunk, Vanny, Chuck, Joey, Achilles, Mr. Biggs, everybody that came through and supported the channel, man. I definitely appreciate you guys, man. You all are amazing people whom I appreciate. So shout out to you guys. Make sure you check out the online arcade. The link is in the description. With me, Bari, and Chuck, we're definitely doing some big things with that. So definitely check that out. And if you do like it, hopefully you will support. #support. And if you're into fighting games, we got a lot of tournaments coming up. Next week, we got the Injustice 2 tournament that I will be hosting on my channel. Make sure you check that out. Then we got the Street Fighter 5 Ultimate Warriors tournament in like 2 or 3 weeks after that. That'll be hosted on Bari's channel. Then we got Dragon Ball Z coming up. That's in, I think, at the end of June. We've got Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue coming up. We got Tekken 7. That's going to be in August. We got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That'll be at the end of September. Oh shit, Jack Move was in here too. Yo, Jack, yo, what is good, my brother? Yo, we had a celebrity in the building and I didn't even know. Yo, whoo, I feel good now. Yo, Jack, man, what is good, my brother, man? Appreciate you for coming through and definitely supporting the channel, man. I really do appreciate it, man. But yeah, yo, we got a lot of good tournaments and stuff coming up. And there will be cash prizes, there will be giveaways and stuff like that. So make sure you guys come through. If you can't be a part of the tournament, still come through to the stream because there is a chance of you winning PSN cards, winning games, and me and Bari, we giving away everything. So and it's all out of pocket, man. You don't gotta pay for nothing. You ain't gotta none of that, man. This is just something we doing for the community. So definitely, come through and support us and what we trying to do. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, Persona_YT. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'll be streaming today. Injustice 2 lobby. I got an Injustice 2 lobby that'll be happening later this afternoon with some of the council members and some of the community. So hopefully you guys come through for that. And then my Surge, that'll be tonight, and I'll stream some Uncharted 4. Hopefully me and Kev will get a couple matches in that later on tonight as well. And yeah, man, that's it, man. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Mind of a Gamer, episode 11. Man, like I always say, I'm just a gamer trying to share my experiences with the world. Always keeping gaming, and regardless of what anybody says, play whatever games you like at whatever resolution you like. It don't matter, yo. Play your games, man. Enjoy your shit. And we out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.